pleased to welcome the leader of one of tonight's sponsors, Northrop Grumman. An engineer by trade, Wes Bush is now the chairman, CEO, and president of Northrop Grumman Corporation. He began in the space and electronics sector and has held many positions within the company. He also serves on several boards, including the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum. Please welcome Wes Bush.
Well, I can tell where the Northrop Grumman crowd is. Well, thank you, Donna. This is really exciting to be here. I don't know when I've spoken with a room with this many people in it. It's amazing. It's absolutely astounding. And also, it's not just the number of people, it's the energy, the enthusiasm that's here. So I hope all of you are really having a good time, but I can tell that you are, so it's fabulous. So I'm here tonight representing the 75,000 employees of Northrop Grumman. We are honored to serve as a co-sponsor for Out and Equal. Northrop Grumman has an extraordinary commitment to diversity and inclusion in the workplace for all of our employees. And there are a lot of reasons for that. And I'm going to force you to sit through listening to it, just a few of them here tonight. So being the CEO, I have to start with a business case. I'm sure you've heard lots of business case discussions before. But from my perspective, there are several fundamental business drivers behind that commitment. I'll talk about some other drivers in a moment, but let me start with the business drivers. First and foremost, that commitment to diversity and inclusion is fundamental to the nature of our business. Well, how is that? We're a company that is focused on global security. And global security, in the way that the US and our allies address it, is founded on technological superiority. And guess what? Technological superiority is founded on innovation, and innovation requires the very best and brightest ideas from everyone who works in our company. And for that to work, for us to be able to have a workplace where those ideas flow, where those ideas are valued, it means that every employee has to be valued and they have to be comfortable in being authentic and who they are at work. I think we all know it. We see it every day. More diversity means more innovation. It's fundamental. And it really is that simple. Sometimes we try and make this stuff too hard. It really is that simple, that we need that diversity. We need that bright idea space. And that bright idea space only comes from people being themselves and putting forward everything that they feel comfortable putting forward and creating that innovation. Here's the other part that's actually very easy to all of this from a business case perspective. Our future as a company, and quite frankly as a country, when I think about it in broader context, requires that we bring the best talent forward and make the best talent available for every hard challenge we take on. And you have to have a diverse environment. You have to have diversity in your leadership. You have to have diversity in the way you think about constructing the way your company or any enterprise works to attract and retain the very best talent. That's what this is about. From a business case perspective, it really is about making sure that the best can thrive and that the best can contribute. So I like to say, and I really do mean it, that the business case is the easy part of this. The harder parts of it are things that go to the way we think about ourselves sometimes. And from my perspective in our company, we also have a pretty straightforward case there. We do a lot of things that the nation depends on every single day. So there's a lot of trust that's embedded in the relationship between our company and our country and our allies. And that trust means that we're running our company on the basis of a very strong value system. And that value system means doing the right things. It means acting with an ethical approach to your business. It means acting with integrity in every decision that you make and making the right decisions and doing the right things. So when we're talking about diversity and inclusion, it's not just the business case. It's about doing the right thing and creating the right environment. It's more than words, and I think it's important to understand that this isn't just West Bush standing up here talking about the company. We have at this event this evening every single one of the elected officers of Northrop Grumman, and I'd like to ask them to stand up for just a moment. I'll tell you something about this team. They get it. They're committed to this. And every day we're working hard in our company to make progress. Because as much as we know it and we understand it, as I said, the simplicity of the business case, the conviction to doing the right thing, we've got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and we know that. We understand it. Fortunately, we have a great partner in our company. We have an organization called PRIDA. It's our LGBT employee resource group. PRIDA stands for the Pride and Diversity Alliance. They're an extraordinary partner not only because they are able to help illuminate the issues and the concerns. They're an extraordinary partner because they are leaders. They step forward and help lead the way to get the hard things done. And so I'd like to recognize PRIDA this evening. I'd like to ask our leaders in PRIDA to also stand up and be recognized for the work that they're doing. Thank you. So let me wrap up with just a couple of things this evening. You know, there's a great tradition at this event of a gift bag. We thought we'd do something a little bit different this evening, and just to perhaps follow on to a little bit of the earlier remarks. In lieu of a gift bag, we've decided that this evening we're going to make a $20,000 donation to Youth First Texas. Sam, if you could stay standing for just a moment. Sam Wilkes, I know many of you know, Sam is the leader of this great organization. And again, we're talking about real leadership here. Thank you, Sam, for what you and your organization are doing. You're making a real difference. I thought I'd leave you with just one other thought. You know, this conference is a great event for many reasons. Certainly, it's a fabulous event because we all get to interact, we get to see each other, and talk about what is going on and the things that we can do. But it's important for another reason, I would say at another level. It is a learning event. It's an opportunity for us to share ideas, gain some understanding. And when we come to events like this, we all have a responsibility. We have a responsibility not only to share our perspectives and share that understanding and those learnings, we have a responsibility to take it back. Because we're only going to continue to make progress in our agenda, our broad agenda around diversity and inclusion, if we each take back those great ideas and we take back the commitment to continue to push, continue to make a difference. So I ask all of you, I know you're here for a reason. That reason needs to be, I'm taking it back, I'm going to continue to push, I'm going to continue to make a difference so that next year we're not looking at 2,600, we're continuing to grow this conference, make it so big we can't hardly stand to manage it anymore. Thank you all.